Hey, welcome to our daily edition of Friend of God. We're taking this directly from our new book called Friend of God, Letting Jesus Say Who You Really Are, because we really believe that when you learn how Jesus defines you, it changes how you define you. You are not the sum of your mistakes and victories. You are who Jesus says you are. You are the one He loves. Thus, you are a friend of God. And in this incredible journey through the writings of John, we see John telling us over and over again, this is what it looks like to be loved by Jesus. And so through 40 days, we're going to take a look at what Jesus is showing to John, and thus John is showing to us. That John comes to the conclusion that I am the one that Jesus loves, and thus we can come to that same conclusion. So, every day, we're going to take one of these chapters and give you just a very quick thing to think about and pray about for that day. And so here is today's episode. Day 24. I'm the one who makes good decisions. I heard a story years ago about how there are no bad ideas because all bad ideas could lead to a good one. I heard this very interesting story of a company that was in charge of wrapping up porcelain and glass items for packing at a shipment yard. And they would wrap them up, pack them, put them in boxes, and then put them on barges or boats or wherever they were being sent off to. The problem was they weren't very quick about it because at the time they were wrapping these items in newspaper. And inevitably, all the people working would start reading the newspaper. And so it was taking them forever to finally wrap up all the things they were supposed to, package the box, and send it on their way. In a brainstorming meeting, they were trying to figure out what to do as to how to keep these people from reading the newspaper when somebody flippantly said, I know, we should hire blind people. They laughed, and then somebody thought, well, wait a second, that might actually work. Inevitably, they did. They were able to employ people who were looking for work, and they even got a grant for helping out those who were visually impaired. No bad idea? Sure seems like we get some bad ideas at times from Jesus, right? When he says things that make us go, what? I mean, think about what people thought when Jesus said, whoever eats of my flesh and drinks of my blood is the one that is associated with me. Seems a little crazy. And then the very Spirit of God shows up to do something very similar, to begin to tell us to do the seemingly outlandish. I want you to forgive them. I want you to start giving away your resources. I want you to be kind to those who aren't kind to you. I want you to let some stuff go. Think about those things. Then comes the question, how do I know it's from the Spirit of God? Well, here's the point to ponder today. The Spirit will never contradict Jesus. If it's something that contradicts what Jesus has said, the very words of Jesus, then you know it's not the Spirit of God. Here's a prayer to pray today. Jesus, thank you for your Spirit that guides me. So take some time today to not only pray that prayer, but listen for the Spirit's voice. Well, I hope that was helpful for you today. Take that with you throughout the remainder of your day. We'll be back tomorrow with another daily edition. Make sure you check us out on YouTube and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll be back tomorrow with another daily edition of Friend of God.